Well, good morning. This is Miss Bella from Miss Bella Games, and I have something a little different today. Last night, I had a little free time on my hands. My friend that I usually game with in Raft and Valheim and Lotro is feeling a little under the weather, so I was like, I'll go check out and see what Steam's got going on. Well, Steam has the Survival Fest. And I looked through it real quick and I was like, oh, that's interesting. As we all know, I love my MMOs. Obviously, I play Lotro and I still play New World despite everything. And I'm big on the RPGs, especially things like Torchlight, Diablo, Grim Dawn, stuff like that. Love that stuff. But it turns out I also seem to be pretty much a fan of survival games. I mean, I absolutely adore Valheim. I think it's fantastic. And like I said, me and my friend have been playing Raft, and so much fun. If you have not tried Raft, I highly recommend it. And yes, sometime in the future, I will probably be doing a Let's Play on it, so look for that. But I was going through this, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go through this together. And let's take a look at a few of the things that really caught my eye in this Survival Fest. Alright, so right off the bat, we can see stuff that's on my wish list. We have 60 Seconds Reatomized. And this is a slightly older game. It's 2019. And it's basically a post-apocalyptic dark comedy. And basically, you have 60 seconds to grab whatever you think you might need in your underground atomic bunker. And then after that, you have to see how long you can survive. It sounds like fun. It is currently half price for $4.99. So regularly $9.99. It is a single player game, and it bills itself as a casual indie adventure simulation strategy. Okay, so a lot of buzzwords there. But basically, it looks like a super fun, cheesy game, and for $5, you know, could be worth having. So, we also have Going Medieval, which is 20% off. So, it's gone from $24.99 to $19.99. And it is a medieval sim, city builder, strategy, simulation, building, survival. Again, a whole bunch of buzzwords. This one says, stake your claim in this colony building sim and survive a turbulent medieval age. Construct a multi-story fortress in a land reclaimed by wilderness. Defend against raids and keep your villagers happy so their lives are shaped by the world around them. It is actually a little more current, 2021. Has very positive reviews, though it is still early access. And reviews, like I said, there are a couple of negative reviews. I think there was one. Was this the one? 0 settler interactions. Now, if you're playing a game where you're taking care of a colony, you want to be able to interact with the settlers. So, I'm not sure about that one. Still, it looks pretty. Not a huge discount, though. But still, might be up somebody's alley. So, what else do we have? Tin Can. I tried the demo for Tin Can. Oh my, this game is very difficult. It is sci-fi survival. Obviously, it's in space. The whole concept of the game is that you have barely managed to escape your exploding spaceship Now in an old escape pod, you hurtle through space at the mercy of the cosmos. With no knowledge of the pod's complex systems, your life depends on a technical manual and your own wits. How long can you survive? And at some point, I might actually go ahead and try the full version of this game, but this makes Planet Crafter look like a walk in the park. It is quite challenging. It is currently 40% off, so it is $11.99 right now. And with a demo, hey, check it out. Might be up your alley. And it does have some very positive reviews. So, what else we have? Far Lands, which is on my list, but it has very mixed reviews. It is a base building survival with zombies, as you can see. So, Far Lands is they call it a lightweight survival open world game. Build and defend your base from creatures, gather resources, craft better gear, and discover new dimensions. It is relatively new. It is early access, but it does have some pretty mixed reviews. And it is only single player. So yeah, as you can see, a lot of pros, this person said, but there's also a big list of cons too. And this one says that it has potential. It is similar to Forest and items in environment. Semi-decent building mechanics. Definitely the developer should take a look at games like 7 Days to Die, Grounded, Green Hill, etc. to expand and refurbish crafting. I'm willing to take another look in 2 months' time and change my review. And they posted that in May. They didn't update their review, so I don't know if they just forgot about it or their review didn't change. But that's on my list. Settlement Survival, which is another city builder management. I'm not really big on the management part, but it does look pretty. It's only 15% off right now, so $12.74 instead of $14.99. Sapiens, which is another city builder, colony sim, base building. They put all the buzzwords in. But this one looks like you're basically starting from early Homo sapien. And it's not really the best discount. So, we're just right off the bat looking at the stuff in my wish list. Grounded, which looks like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which I think that's pretty much what the vibe they're going for. It looks like fun. And this one actually says it's co-op. Single player online co-op. The world is a vast, beautiful, and dangerous place, especially when you have been shrunk to the size of an ant. Can you thrive alongside the hordes of giant insects, fighting to survive the perils of the backyard? So like I said, it does really give off that Honey, I Shrunk the Kids vibe. It's early access. Very positive. Now, according to this, it's not on sale. This would be something I would probably wait for a sale for. Let's see. Anything else in here on sale for a good price? 30% off for Project Zomboid, another zombie survival game. They do seem to be all the rage still. Retreat to Enon, which actually looks fantastic, but it has mixed reviews. It is, if I remember right, single player. Yep, single player, and it's actually pretty new. Release date August 1st, 2022. It is currently $19.99 as opposed to the $24.99 it will be. Humanity is unrecognizable in the year 3600 CE. Centuries of war, socio-economic strife, and the impending climate catastrophe put the apex species on the verge of extinction. Turning back from the brink, humans choose a different path, one of healing, peace, and reverence for the ecosystem they are part of. As Earth heals, every human who reaches adulthood is now tasked with learning how to become one with nature on the island of Enon. So, instead of building stuff, you're actually, I think, unbuilding it. It does look very pretty. So, but the reviews are pretty mixed. Not something I would buy right off the bat. And maybe not something I would buy even for just 20% off. Might be something if it was 50% off, I would consider it. And V Rising is on sale for 10% off. So instead of $19.99, it's $17.99. I don't think I need to introduce V Rising. It has been super popular. A lot of people have looked at it. I like the looks of the game. I'm really just not sure I want to play as the vampire and kill humans and all that stuff. But it's still in my wish list, and I would not be opposed to trying it out if it dropped 40% off or more. Another one on my wish list, I don't know why, I think I'm just looking at that one. It's called Inside the Back Rooms. It looks pretty weird. It actually has a very positive rating, surprisingly. So it's a survival horror, first person, atmospheric. It's also billed as an FPS and a puzzle. A lot of things, a lot of buzzwords there. Alright, now, that was just the stuff that's on my wish list. And yes, I know, I have a huge wish list. Half the stuff I just have there because I want to keep an eye on it, see how it goes. So we have, what do we have here? We have the VR version of No Man's Sky, which is not on sale. And holy, it's $60. I don't think so. Scum, which I've heard of Scum. It's another open world survival game. Mostly positive rating, but it's not on sale. Oh, Subnautica is on sale right now. 50% off. So, I had Subnautica a long time ago. Back when Epic Games first introduced their game launcher, their competitor to Steam, and they had given away Subnautica for free, and it was good. I really had trouble with the 360 degrees of movement, which is still kind of a thing for me. I tried another game recently with that kind of movement and failed at it badly, but I keep getting told that Planet Crafter is very much like Subnautica and blah blah blah, and yeah, we'll be trying Subnautica in the future, long story short. But anybody who's interested, Subnautica is half off. Subnautica Below Zero is also half off, although that one might not be worth it at only half off, because it sounds like it takes place after Subnautica, but it's not nearly as long or as in-depth. doesn't sound great to me. Another game I'm sure nobody needs an introduction for is Rust, and it is 50% off right now. So usually $39.99, it's on sale for $19.99, and it is PvP, multiplayer open world survival PvP. And obviously not my style of game at all, but I have watched a couple of Rust videos, and I know for a fact that if you happen to be into that type of game, it looks like a ton of fun. So, if you haven't bought it, you got 20 bucks to spare, hey, now's a good time to pick it up, right? Oh, and our favorite Planet Crafter is actually even with a little bit of a discount. It's 15% off. So instead of being $19.99, it's $16.99. I could definitely recommend that one. I believe it's pretty safe to say that I enjoy that game quite a bit. Other games. Well, let's go by category. We got action. I don't think I saw a whole lot in action. Well, Rust is in action. What did I see? Succubus? No, not my type of game at all. Metro Exodus, but it's not on sale. So, nothing really catching my attention in here. Probably was one of the less interesting. Well, there's that game, The Forest, which is 75% off right now. It is not the newest game. In fact, it looks like it came out in 2018, so it's 4 years old already. And in fact, from what I've heard, there's supposed to be a sequel to it coming out, Sons of the Forest. It is another survival horror type game. You're in a mysterious forest and you have to stay alive against a society of cannibalistic mutants. Well, we'll see if I can manage that, right? So, look for that sometime in the future too. We'll play that and then we'll see if after playing a little bit of that, if we really want to try out Sons of the Forest. What else do we have in here? Nothing there. So we have horror, which surprisingly, I kind of enjoy horror. Didn't think I would. But I guess it would depend. Nightmare of Decay. It's not on sale, but it's only $5 usually. What, there was something in here. Let's see if I can find it. There's that game Green Hill. It looks like you might be fighting against the animals themselves. Oh, we have Devour, Banish Evil Together. Oh, that looks pretty creepy. It's $5, but it's also got, well, I mean, it has VR. Does VR required? Stop possessed cultists before they drag you to hell. Okay. Single player online co-op. Okay. The title runs in both standard and VR mode. It does not require a VR headset. So, kind of creepy. A little gross looking. But it's only $5. If that's something you enjoy, it actually looks like it could be fun, and it has very positive reviews. And it's not that old either. It's about a year and a half old now, because it came out in January 2021. Sunless Sea is not on sale, but this is definitely something I'm interested in, because I have, was it Sunless Skies? I got that via Humble, I think. But there is all sorts of things in here that just look kind of interesting. Metro Exodus. I had a chance to get that. I gave it to someone. It probably is a good game. It did look interesting. Five Nights at Freddy's. I think I have that. I want to say for my Kindle. I can't remember. But it looks like none of those are on sale. Something called Made of Scare. Doesn't look all that great. It might be. Just not my thing. There's The Forest again. It's showing up in almost all these categories. There's Subnautica, like I said, 50% off. Don't Starve Together is on sale. It is 66% off. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a fun but very challenging game. And it's usually $14.99, but right now it's $5.09. So I would recommend that one. It's got an overwhelmingly positive review. It's not that old. Well, actually, it is a little older than I thought it was. 2016. So definitely pick it up while it's $5. You can get a couple of friends to pick it up too. Ton of fun. Very different graphic style. 60 Seconds Reanimate It. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I think I mentioned this one already. Yes, I did. It's a riot. I like games that take a genre and kind of turn it sideways. And when you take something like The Apocalypse and turn it into a comedy, that's great. See what else we have in here. Oh, we're looking for the really good sales. And there are some really good sales in here, let me tell you. There are some games that are 75% off. I'm not seeing any in here at the moment. Like I said, okay, we know Rust is 50% off. The Forest is 75% off. Ark Survival Evolved is 67% off. Now that game is a little older, 2017, and I'll be honest, I picked that one up when they were giving it away. So I got mine for free. Surprised Valheim didn't get a little bit of a sale bump. Anything else? Nope, nothing there. Let's go to RPG. And Going Medieval is like probably the biggest one in that. Yeah. Chernobyl Light. Okay. That one's like 30% off, and it's a post-apocalyptic survival RPG, horror, adventure, atmospheric exploration. All the buzzwords. Actually looks like it has some decent graphics. Oh yeah, that actually has a pretty good atmosphere on it. Not sure it's something I'd really want to put on my plate right now, but let's take a look at this. It's not bad. I mean, it's not perfect, the interior. Now the exterior looks good. And this is almost photographic. I have seen pictures of the little amusement park there in the abandoned city. And honestly, that alone is the creepiest part and the saddest part. So it has not the greatest reviews lately. Got a couple of negatives there, but it's got some positives. I'm guessing it's some mixed reviews. No, it says very positive. Kind of surprised. Okay. So that one is on sale for 30% off. I would probably wait for a bigger sale on that. Maybe 50% off. But, interesting. A Despots game. I don't even know. I've never even heard of this one. Looks funny. Something called the Guild 3. Whoa. Let's see what we got here. Oh, the setting looks great. The people, maybe not so much. But the town looks fantastic. Wow. Oh. Interiors look good. Okay, what is this one? The Guild 3 is a fascinating trade and life simulation that takes place during the late Middle Ages. Step into the shoes of a citizen, acquire businesses and mansions, produce goods, and trade them. Start intrigues in politics and society. Okay, but it does have some pretty mixed reviews, but it is also new, so perhaps here's somebody negative review. All they say is the UI. Well, as pretty as the game is, if the UI is janky, that's probably a problem. And it's not on sale. That would be something I'd wait for a sale. I'll be quite frank. There's very few times that I don't wait for a sale for a game. I think one of the rare exceptions was Stray. And even then, I think that was 10% off for the pre-order. Mr. Prepper. Survival simulation, base building, crafting, adventure, management, indie. And it looks like side-scrolling. Okay. If I wanted to play side-scrolling, I would go to Terraria, but maybe fun. Fallout Shelter is free to play, but I didn't find it particularly fun. I tried it. Doesn't mean it isn't fun, just wasn't my gig. So what else do we have? Valheim. Valheim's in the Survival Fest, but it's not on sale. Conan Exile's in here, but it's not on sale. Craftopia is on sale. Crafting Survival Multiplayer Sandbox. Actually looks like it could be fun. Brand new multiplayer survival action. I don't think it's brand new. It's been out 2 years. Made in Japan. We combined many features we find enjoyable, such as hunting, farming, hack and slash, building, automation to develop the game. And it actually does look very pretty. It has mostly positive reviews. It's still considered early access. It is $16.24 right now. So, definitely something that I've been keeping an eye on. We have strategy games. 60 seconds reatomized again. 10 can again. Make Your Kingdom update. That's a city builder. It actually looks kind of fun. It's got some really good graphics. Adam RPG, which is not on sale either. That's another one of those. Actually, I might have Adam RPG in GOG. I'll have to look. I may not even need that one in my wish list. Here's something, a little bitty game if you happen to like card games. This one's called Stacklands, and it looks like a fun little survival management game. Now, I got that for somebody. I didn't pick it up for myself, but somebody really wanted it, so I got it for them. And, yeah, the graphics are really cute in this game. It may not be my style of game to play, but it looks absolutely great. Whoever did the art on this game did a phenomenal job. And kudos to them. If that happens to be your style of game, it's super duper cheap. Go ahead and pick it up. Oh, we even have some free-to-play games, of course. Apex Legends, I've heard of it. Just isn't my style of game at all. Something called Cycle Frontier. I've never heard of this. The Cycle Frontier is a free-to-play PvPvE extraction shooter driven by suspense and danger. That's a mouthful. Got very mixed reviews, but it is fairly new. Came out in June of this year. Online PvP, online co-op, in-app purchases, of course. If it's free to play, it's got a cash shop. Alright, so for free, it might be worth looking at. What else do we have here for free? Dead Frontier 2. Survival horror with zombies. That zombie looks kind of gross. Yeah, ooh, yuck. So, online survival horror at its darkest. As one of the few survivors of the outbreak, you must scratch a living out of the decaying ruins of society. Scavenge for supplies, improve your skills, and trade with other players, all the while keeping your eye peeled for the infected lurking around every corner. Surprisingly, this one has a mostly positive rating. And it is single player. It's single player, MMO, online PvP, online co-op, in-app purchases, again, free to play, so it's going to have a cash shop. And remote play on tablet. One of the worst games I've played. It's okay for a free game, nothing special. It's better than okay. Better than Prawn, so it's a 10 out of 10. I don't know what to say to that. The game is garbage. Looks like it could be a great survival horror game, but in reality, it's as cheap as the price tag or lack thereof. Ouch. Okay, so they didn't like it. Game is fun for a few hours, then it really dries up. It's so slow, repetitive, and not challenging at all. So, yeah. Mostly positive, but the negative reviews are pretty negative. We'll put it on our wish list. Maybe we'll revisit it in a few months. Obviously, don't need to revisit anything right now. I have plenty of Let's Play content for you for the next few months. I promise. We will not lack anything. What else do we have in free? Fallout Shelters, Transfer Mice. Blah, 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 that's a mouthful. Creativerse. Free-to-play open world survival craft, multiplayer survival, open world building. Kind of gets a bit of a Minecraft vibe here. A sandbox game as big as your imagination. Yeah, it definitely has a bit of a Minecraft, but like 3 generations later, if that makes sense. It's an older game, but it's free. It does have a pro version that is not free. And can't play alone on a private world unless you pay money. Just go get Minecraft or Terraria. So you actually have to pay for the paid version to play single player. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that part. And one of the reasons I'm not playing Minecraft anymore is because I can't play single player on my own computer without signing in with a Microsoft account, which I don't have, and I don't want to get. But a friend of mine did point out something really nifty to me the other day. He said, "Hey, I know you like Minecraft. Well, I found this thing called Mineclone 2, and it looks a lot like Minecraft, but I don't know. I've never played Minecraft. You have, though. Maybe you should take a look at it." Well, long story short, I downloaded Mineclone 2, discovered I needed something called Minetest, which is, I guess, the wrapper, the program, base program, and then you add mods to it, and Mineclone 2 is one of the mods. And long story short, it actually does look very much like Minecraft, except that they're using their own engine. They've made all their own assets. They haven't taken anything from Minecraft, except the general theme. And it looks good. So I might do a Let's Play on that in the future. It depends. But just want to make anybody aware, if you happen to have been a Minecraft fan, but for whatever reason, not playing it anymore, good option. Cubic castles. Okay, I have to look at this. It looks adorable. Your blocks, your castle, your world, build anything you can dream up and explore with other players. Cubic Castles is a mini MMO that combines the best of block building and 3D platform action. Create fantastic parkour challenges, explore worlds made by other players, or even make friends. And this is not a new game. It's actually quite old. 2014. But it looks quite adorable. Okay, we'll put that on my list. Might look at that later. Probably not for a Let's Play, not something that old and unknown. Yeah, I'll do old games. Obviously, I'd done Diablo. Diablo 2. But, maybe not that one. Still, it looks adorable. I may look at it later. Now, what else do we have? Video Horror Society, mixed reviews, multiplayer action sci-fi stealth horror. Unturned is a free game. I did pick this one up. It is kind of got that blocky look, not quite like Minecraft, but definitely blocky aesthetics. And yeah, it's a zombie survival, which I'm surprised that I actually tend to like these things, considering I'm not very good with blood, guts, and gore at all. Single player, online PvP, LAN PvP, online co-op, LAN co-op. It's not the newest thing. It's 2017, but it's free, so hey, give it a shot, right? Might be an enjoyable diversion. Okay, and even has some upcoming titles that aren't out, so obviously they aren't on sale. But there was one in here. Where was it? See if I could find it. There was one that looked like it was really, really good. See if I can find it. Not Hello Neighbor 2. Hello Neighbor turned out to be very disappointing. I tried it. I did not like it. Thank God it was just part of a Humble Bundle. I didn't spend any actual money on it, because I was wanting to like that game. It didn't work out. There was something. I saw something in this mess that I really thought looked good. We have Dwarf Fortress on our wish list. That looks like fun. The deepest, most intricate simulation of a world that's ever been created, the legendary Dwarf Fortress, is now on Steam. Build a fortress and try to help your dwarves survive against a deeply generated world. And I can't remember. I think Dwarf Fortress started out as like a pen and paper game. There's Sons of the Forest. It's on my wish list. So we're going to try the forest and see if Sons of the Forest is actually something I'd want. Nightingale's on my wish list. That, I am so hoping to be able to get that, because it looks awesome. The Wandering Village also looks fantastic. I have that one on my list. It is a sandbox roguelike colony sim, and it just looks incredibly fun. But the Trolls. Okay, I put this one on my list. So, the Trolls. Among the Trolls is a first-person survival action-adventure game where the strange mysteries of Finnish forest are unraveled. Embark on a quest to find your vanished grandparents and learn how to survive in the wilderness. It's single player and online co-op. There's no release date listed, but if these are the kind of graphics I can expect from the game, wow, it looks really good. So yeah, definitely something worth looking at. And let's see, what do we have in here? We picked up one or two. There's Sunless Skies. I said I had that one. But I got that one in a Humble Bundle or something, I think. I did pick up another fun little game, kind of like Vampire Survivors. It's called 20 Minutes Till Dawn. And as you can see, I've already played 2.5 hours of it. It is cheap. It is on sale for $2.69. It's usually $2.99. Ton of fun so far. But for some reason, I like that type of game. Didn't think I would. Let's see, sort by date added. There were a couple other games, and they were really, really deeply discounted games too. Well, at any rate, this is actually a really good set of sales. There are some great deep discounts on some of these games right now. Some of them look like they are definitely worth trying at the cheap price. Especially if you can get something for 75% off. I would say there's no reason not to, unless, of course, you can't. I just happen to get lucky to have a little bit of Steam money available after selling off some of my my little trading cards and stuff. It does help. So, what was it? There was something else. Dead Polly. Okay, that was it. So, another zombie survival game. It's called Dead Polly. And it is 75% off right now. So that makes it $4.99. Early access. Mostly positive reviews. Single player, online PvP, LAN PI, all that good stuff. You can do PvP, you can do co-op, you can play it on your own. You have base building, you have survival. And it's got a low polygraphic aesthetic, which I actually found rather interesting. So that was something. There was also another one. I don't think it was on sale though. And actually, was Raft on sale? Hold on, let me look. No, Raft is not on sale. That's too bad. That would have been perfect to put that on sale right now. People would have bought it. After Infection. Now this is a game that I am on the fence about doing videos on. It is early access. It is 50% off right now. So it's $4.49 instead of $9.99. Single player. You also have online PvP and online co-op. It looks okay. There's not a ton going on right now. It is super early access. But there are zombies to kill. You surviving is actually pretty hard because you have to worry about your food, your water, the zombies, finding shelter, all the whole 9 yards. Finding supplies is near impossible. In fact, I played this for 4 hours before I even found a backpack, which, trust me, that was something, because without a backpack you have like nearly no space to carry anything. However, I did discover that when you die, it throws you back in a random spot and you lose everything, and I'm like, really? Now I have to start all over again. So, like I said, I'm on the fence about whether or not to do videos on it. It has its ups, definitely has some downs. But it is also very cheap right now. Alright. I do believe that's about it. And I will definitely be doing a small video on 20 Minutes Till Dawn. Because like I said, it's one of those things that, like Vampire Survivors, and it is super fun. And that's all I really had today. Until next time. Bye for now.